What's up, everyone? This is James at Lock in the Value talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. Let's have a look at the market that is wrecking us at the moment. It has been a brutal 5 or 6 days for all of us. I don't know how everyone else has dealt with the market. This is something that is very normal. It is not something that concerns me. I can be honest and say I've lost significant value in a lot of my holdings. I'm a little pissed off that I didn't cash some of my holdings out into Tether and buy back at lower prices, but I'm not devastated. It doesn't bother me because this market is cyclical and it happens every bull run. This is one of many that are going to happen over the next 12 to 18 months. Now, it's been brutal for DeFi. DeFi has got their arse kicked today. DeFi projects, Polkadot 13.6, Yearn Finance got smashed as well, 12.8, Synthetics 12%, Kusama 15.4. So anything associated with Polkadot to some degree, it's all been bad for DeFi, and that's probably what we expected. Sushi, 21.7. Bad day. Now, in DeFi money, so that's like Yearn Finance too, 19%. But yeah, everything in the DeFi space has got its arse kicked. Happens, okay? I'm not worried, and I'm actually optimistic about what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to talk about what I think will happen tomorrow, and then I'm going to talk about one particular project. Now, it's Labor Day in America, so trading isn't happening now. In the UK it is, and the FTSE 100, which is done on the London Stock Exchange, is up 2.01%. That is a good sign, okay? This isn't gospel, but I'll tell you what I know is that the FTSE 100 and the S&P 500 are intrinsically linked. Their movement is replicated day in, day out, just to smaller and larger degrees. Now, if the FTSE 100 closes, and it has to close the day up, if it does, I think we'll see S&P bounce back tomorrow. But that's part and parcel of seeing how the S&P and the equities market handle tomorrow, because there's obviously been a ridiculous amount of cash that's been thrown in to effectively artificially inflate these markets, and they are going to crash and crash hard in the next 6 months to 9 months. That's just going to happen. And when that does, that's going to have repercussions in every element of finance, whether it's crypto or equities, or we're going to get hit. We're going to get hit hard. But if today closes well, S&P 500 should, touch wood, go up tomorrow. If that does, Bitcoin does. Okay? The S&P 500 and Bitcoin match. Their patterns match. Their moving averages match. The way they move matches. So, if we see a good day for S&P 500, we will see a good day for Bitcoin. If we see a good day for Bitcoin, we'll see a nice day for the altcoins. Okay? And I'm hopeful that we're going to see that. Okay? Because even if the market doesn't recover today or this week, it's going to recover. And actually, if you think about it, everything's still up from where it was 90 days ago. Okay? So it's not a big concern. And historically, November of each bull run has been the biggest gainer month for Bitcoin and altcoin projects. November's been one of the largest months every time in terms of huge growth. So this month, and I've said it constantly and I'll keep saying it, we know a bull run's happening in about 12 months from now. So we have got to strengthen positions. This month looks like it's going to be a good month to do that. I've got buy points for a few projects today. Most of what I'm doing is strengthening positions that are of projects I'm not happy with my position on right now, so I want to strengthen them. Once they're strengthened, I will diversify my portfolio. But what I wanted to talk about today was an Oracle network, and it's not Chainlink. I've spoken about Chainlink in the past. I like Chainlink. It's a huge project. I think it's going to be it's the king of all Oracle networks, and it will remain the king of all Oracle networks. BAN protocol is exceptional as well. BAN protocol is not necessarily, I think, ever going to overtake Chainlink, but it doesn't have to. Make no mistake, what's going to end up happening with these cryptocurrency projects is they're going to use multiple different networks to keep their network in order. And it might be that a project has Chainlink and BAN protocol. That's a real plausible situation. And they while they're in competition in the sense that they are both the two biggest Oracle networks, they're going to end up working some way together on the same project at some point. And competition is not really the important factor here. Does the Oracle network provide value, or do their projects provide value to other projects, right? And what I want to look at is DOS network. Now, I think DOS network's really undervalued. It's dropped actually a reasonable amount, because I remember it being at 22 cents not that long ago, and it's knocking around 14 cents now, last time I checked. Yeah, less than, right? Now, DOS network is obviously a lower cap, far lower cap than Band and then Chainlink. It's ranked 283rd. Okay, but in the last year, it's up 25x, right? Which isn't shabby at all. Now, DOS network is slightly different. In the DOS network, their focus is more on the Chinese markets. It's more on Oracle implementing Oracle networks within the Chinese projects. By the way, if you're not clear on what an Oracle project or an Oracle network is literally a data feed. It connects blockchains to like off-site data or to off-chain data. And if you think about the amount of smart contracts that Oracle networks are going to benefit, the growth potential for Oracle networks is incredible. But not just that, smart contracts are going to be implemented with smart products, and Oracle networks are going to need to be implemented to make that work. You think about the Internet of Things. All these devices are going to start needing Oracle networks in place to make sure that they can communicate properly, and that's going to happen more and more and more. And I think Oracle networks, the potential for Chainlink and BAN protocol is enormous, and I think something like DOS network, where it's focusing on a particular market, like the Asia market, there's a huge potential there. Their growth hasn't been bad. The upside to this project as well, by the way, is that it's not on many markets, right? It's on Binance DEX, and really undervalued on Binance DEX. Yeah, you could literally buy it on Binance DEX and flip it and make about 30% gain on Uniswap or Poloniex, right? That ain't bad. Something to consider. These arbitrage opportunities do exist. I've spent more time lately using arbitrage opportunities just to build my positions, or to build more income for positions, right? But one thing you do have to check out is fees. If you're going to try and do arbitrage, just so we're clear, right? If you need to check out what the fees are going to be for transferring funds, because you might literally buy a project and it's going to cost you $5 or $6 or $10. With some exchanges, they really take the piss in terms of the cost for transferring from a token or a currency. So you have to check that out before you decide to jump in on arbitrage, because there's plenty of opportunities, but if you don't check the transaction rates, you might wipe out any profit you make. Okay, so it really is worth checking. But the fact that it isn't on a big exchange excites me. Okay, banned Chainlink. You can get them everywhere. DOS is a great project. This is going to reach the Binances of the world, right? They already have partnership with Huobi mining pool. Okay, that's a big statement. That's a huge statement. And once this hits a centralized, a Binance or a KuCoin or a Poloniex is there, but I don't like Poloniex. But once it hits one of those bigger markets, this project is going to skyrocket. There's just no question. And I really do like what I'm seeing. And if you check out, like I say, if you check out their Twitter, you can see the partnerships that they're getting in place, and they're legitimately good partnerships. Okay, make no mistake about it. A Huobi, partnership is huge. Okay, so they're right with the Huobi pool that was announced on the 2nd of September. Right, there's a reason they've pinned that at the top. That is a big deal. Okay, they're joining. Huobi's joining DOS Network as a node operator. Okay, it's big news. Okay, they already have a partnership in place with Nerve Network. Now, Nerve Network is again a project I really like, and I think is going to be massive. And they're pleased to announce that the Nerve Network team has generously offered 300 Nerve tokens to the prize pool. Submit your questions, get involved. You might get handsomely rewarded. Now, that was on the 4th of September, so you've missed that. You've missed it, guys. But, top 15 coins by popularity on CoinGecko. Yearn Finance, Link, Dot, ETH, ETHV, Ample, Swap, Trade, Dia, DOS. Number 10, okay? On CoinGecko. This was on the 1st of September. Look at that market cap. 283rd. Okay? It is undervalued. Make no mistake about it. And number 10 in terms of popularity on CoinGecko. Remember, when you're investing in a project, there are multiple things you have to consider. Not just the tech, not just the team, but there are two elements that people have to consider, which is speculation and hype. They're two different things. Hype is the amount of excitement behind a project, yeah? And speculation is, what can this project achieve? And that's a serious question that you have to consider, because that's what the market is investing in. So, DOS Network, you're looking at a project that's 14 cents, probably going to break $1 this year. Be very surprised if it doesn't. And right now you're getting a very good buy point. It's down 48% in the last 7 days. It's took a hit. Like everything else, it's taken a hit. And make no mistake, I have bought a position in this. I did buy a position in this morning. Okay. And I'm excited about this as a project. And I think it's going to have major impact on a number of projects. Okay, it's already partnered with IOST, which is a big project, and IOST is building for major moves over the coming few months, and it's already started. If you check IOST out if you've not already. Math Wallet, I actually got made aware of this by one of my students. Math Wallet, very interesting project. Quark Chain, I don't know, I feel like Quark Chain's dead in the water, to be perfectly honest, but I keep an eye out on Quark Chain, and I have a small bag from many years ago. But yeah, so Oracle Networks. I've spoken about the three things I'm looking at. Oracle Networks are one of them. DeFi is the second thing, and interoperability chains are the third. Those three things are my areas where I'm focused and excited about. DOS Network, write it down, log it. It's not financial advice, but I'm telling you this is going to be a beast. But yeah, anyway, and its all-time high, by the way, was 38 cents, or nearly 39 cents. That was 25 days ago. Okay, it's taken a hit in the market like everything else has. This will rally back. I have no doubt about it. let's see what happens tomorrow. Like I say, Mo, if the FTSE 100 ends the day up by a couple percent, I feel like the market, the S&P will bounce back and Bitcoin will bounce back tomorrow. Also, we've got to see how Bitcoin gets on, because obviously it's tested and is currently below the 10,000 mark. So I think the CME was 9,600. If it tests that and it bounces back up, then the market will rally again, but we will see. Anyway, that's it from me today, guys. Remember, buy the dip, BTD, guys. And don't do it all in one day. There's going to be a few dips this month, and there's going to be a lot of dips over this bull run. So take your time, relax, do not get stressed, and make sure not all your money is in one investment, because that will stress you. Anyway, that's it from me. Take it easy. Stay safe.